The hours they bring me pain. Tangerine, living reflections from a dream. I was her love, she was my queen, and now 1,000 years between.
And I'm here at the Best Western on Dixie Road, and I'm here with the General Manager, Mr. Burnbull, that's net. And once again, Best Western has come through by giving us accommodations for the night, and I really want to thank you very much, Mr. Bull.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And we're hoping to have more Best Westerns accommodate us when we do our Canada one.
Wonderful.
Next year.
Well, we were pleased that we could help, and we wanted to show not only appreciation but also our full support and respect to what you're doing. And as I said, we were glad to help, and we hope that other Best Westerns will be able to do the same.
Once again,
Thank
you very much.
Thanks for being with us.
Are these reporters over here in Mississauga?
I can keep in mind.
Give it, yeah, write my name on it. Good. Thanks very much. Thank you. You do, but it may not be in there this Friday. Okay. Thank you. Hi, how are you? You want to go inside or maybe...
Sure. But we won't get
You met my road manager?
I have, yeah.
Okay. Doing all the documents. What I'm going to do is to change that present scenario. Well, we're in that direction. Who are you?
How are you doing?
Derek, George Marcello. Marcy, how are you?
in the rain.
If you would like to use our meeting room,
Oh, okay. Okay, thank you.
or do you want an office?
Well, meeting room, I guess, would be.
Okay, well, why don't you come upstairs?
You think you can put up that foot one more time for me?
Oh, come on. By the Y to let as many people know about this as possible. And that's where we started making arrangements for my Ontario walk. In fitness, I think it's so essential even when you're sick.
And now, you got sick in '92, was that right?
Yes.
Okay, now what happened? Like, what's
Well,
the
it was a very normal day when I was just going for my results of my bi-yearly medical checkup. And the doctor said that he noticed something terribly wrong in my blood and asked me to follow up with the specialist. And after seeing the specialist and doing several tests, specialist told me the news that was going to change my life. He told me that I had terminal liver disease and that I only had a couple of years left to live. You know, the only outside chance I had of surviving was to get on the waiting list for a possible transplant. Some realities of, you know, the rate of organ donations, and so at that point I just more or less tried to find acceptance with my fate. And there was a poem that just inspired me and gave me acceptance and you know, made me feel safe. That's the best word I can find, made me feel safe. And that was the poem Footprints. In '94, I got a call from the specialist, my specialist, and she said that she had some good news and bad news for me at that point. Now, the good news was that they felt that I was a very good candidate for the waiting list, and I can go on the waiting list. The bad news was that it was September, and she said the stage where my disease was at that point was very critical, and that I probably wouldn't see Christmas. The organ available for me at the hospital, and I made sure that they had the right person, and they assured me that they did, and the operation took 12 hours, and when I awoke from the operation, I remember having a feeling that I was going to make it, because they lost a loved one, and were courageous and unselfish to think of somebody else and make a life-saving decision, and to someone that they didn't even know. Now that thought sort of has stayed with me up to today, you know, and the nature of I mean, I had this strong desire to acknowledge that act. On a whim, I just decided to walk from Toronto to Ottawa to say thank you and make a wish at the internal flame that more people on the waiting list would have the same fortune as I did. May of 2000, and here's our plan. Our plan is to put 500 days together. It will take us 500 days to go from coast to coast, because we want to make sure that we get to walk through each community in each province right across Canada. And we had gotten so much strong response on this walk and support, and we have a lot of excited organizations, hundreds, that want to get involved with us. So what we're going to do is each day we're going to walk that day and have a group and organization hold the torch and pass it to the next day. And we're going to continue to stimulate and generate